Hello and welcome to YouTube, the classic segment that's been stealing your time since 2013. Our first FU tonight comes from Jeff, who thinks Westpac's classic account has been stealing his money since 2009. Now, Jeff couldn't send us a video because he's on holiday in Italy, but he did send us this postcard.
Westpac are bloody robbers. Wish you were here. Amore. Jeff.
See, last December, Jeff noticed a $23 transaction fee on his Westpac Classic account. At first, he thought it was just a classic stuff-up. But when he called Westpac to ask them about it, they told him...
Yeah, it's a fee for exceeding your monthly transaction limit.
It turned out that Jeff's Classic account charged him if he made any more than 8, that's 8, not 80, transactions per month.
And that includes both cash withdrawals and purchases.
A monthly limit of 8 free transactions on the transaction account they'd linked to his PayPass card? Jeff thought there must be some sort of mistake.
No mistake, it's in the terms and conditions.
Classic. The bank passed the buck, literally, by pointing Jeff to the fine print of an account he opened in 2001. No one remembers the fine print of things they opened in 2001. Anyway, Jeff wasn't thrilled with that response.
Stupid mother.
Look, we're prepared to refund you the last 3 months of transaction fees as a gesture of goodwill.
Well, that's certainly a gesture of some kind, but is a 3-month refund on 16 years of fees really a goodwill gesture or more of a goodwill gesture? Because Jeff worked out that he's paid at least $1,950 in transaction fees, and that's only going off the statements he has, which only go back to 2009. Jeff says that when he asked Westpac,
"Why didn't you tell me this account was costing me thousands in fees?"
they said,
It's not our policy to provide financial advice to customers.
which is a bit rich for a bank that has a core value of delighting customers and a code of conduct which requires its staff to aim to ensure our products are suitable for our customers, and says it believes customers should have the full story about its products, including fees and charges, and constantly tells us...
Don't worry, we're here to help. We're a bank you can bank on.
Westpac, proud supporters of you.
Well, you can bank on them being a bank. The Classic account is so old that Westpac doesn't even sell it anymore. When we asked Westpac how many customers are still using Classic accounts and whether they have made or will make any effort to let those people know about better options, they declined to answer. As for Jeff, they said,
"We have contacted our customer to resolve this matter."
well, we don't know what that means. But Jeff, here's what Westpac should be saying to you and anyone else in this situation.
This is a classic Westpac stuff-up. We're sorry. Here's a full refund. Amore, Westpac.
The moral of Jeff's story is this. No matter how many schmaltzy ads they run or how many strange men dressed in cardboard boxes they send out to hug strangers and do Tai Chi in the park, banks are not your friends, so always read your statements carefully. And whichever bank you're with, tell them you want a product that has low fees for your kind of usage and be clear about what your needs are. Banks can't mislead you about the financial services they provide, and the law explicitly says they must not mislead the public as to the suitability for their purpose of any financial services. And remember, it's not just banks you need to watch out for. All kinds of companies take advantage of the fact that we just assume that if we've been with the same company for a while, they'll look after us. We call it the lazy tax, a surcharge on consumer apathy. I tell you more now, but I'm too lazy to go over it all again. You'll just have to watch it on our YouTube channel. Finally tonight, an FU from Trevor to Woolworths. See, for a long time, Trevor's been buying home brand cat food.
$2 for 4 cans. Bargain.
But a few weeks ago, Trevor's cat's favourite home brand food disappeared from the shelves.
And in its place is a new product called Smitten.
Now, aside from the new name and more colourful label, the Smitten cat food
Is virtually identical to the home brand cat food.
And you know that how?
I read the label.
Oh, right, yeah, so right. It's the same size, the same flavour, made in the same place, has the same mysterious product code on the label, and almost exactly the same ingredients. Although Smitten does have something called fructooligosaccharides. I think my mum had his album. Anyway, from Trevor's point of view, there was only one difference between them.
The price? Smitten's $2.20 for 4 cans.
That's 10% more than the home brand product. So what's going on here? Is Smitten the same thing? And if so, why did you jack up the price? And they said,
as part of the transition to Smitten tuna with chicken in jelly, we undertook a review of our cat food range to better match our competitors.
what, to better match their fancier labels and higher prices? We reckon that's a little bit shitten. And it's not the only shifty switcheroo taking place on Woolies shelves. In fact, pretty soon, you won't be seeing any home brand products at Woolies. They've ditched the range entirely and are replacing it with what's known in the industry as phantom brands.
That's all I ask.
No, not that phantom. No, not that phantom either. Phantom brands have completed the transition of supermarket home brands from Soviet-era ration packs to supermarket branded lookalikes to their very own non-supermarket brand identity. And the only way you'd know something is a supermarket-owned Phantom brand these days is by...
The only way you know is by checking the back of a packet for a phrase like this.
Produced or packed for Woolworths.
Wait, why do you have cat food in the shower?
I just love the sensation.
The theory in the industry is that although Phantom brands are priced a little higher than supermarket private labels, shoppers will perceive them as excellent value. What do you think of that, Trevor?
Paying 10% more for the same product doesn't seem like excellent value to me.
Almost the same product. Now, the broader question of whether the rise of private labels, Phantom or not, is a good thing for consumers is complicated. And I'll answer that question next week when I do the same old stuff in a slightly better outfit. Until then, good... Oh, you guys are the worst!